The notion that vaccines and global warming are widely used to press questions is a controversial and complex topic. Proponents of this idea argue that these concepts are part of a larger agenda to undermine Christian values and exert control over the population. They claim that vaccines are a tool for population control and that global warming is a fabricated issue designed to justify oppressive policies and regulations. According to this perspective, vaccines are not only ineffective but also pose a significant threat to human health. Some argue that vaccines contain harmful ingredients such as mercury and formaldehyde, which can cause a range of health problems, including autism and other neurological disorders. They also claim that the pharmaceutical industry, in collaboration with governments and other powerful entities, is using vaccines to manipulate and control the population, particularly Christians. Similarly, the idea of global warming is seen as a hoax perpetrated by scientists, governments, and other organizations to justify draconian policies and regulations that restrict individual freedom and undermine Christian values. Proponents of this view argue that climate change is a natural phenomenon that has been occurring for centuries, and that human activity has an inevitable impact on the environment. They claim that the emphasis on global warming is a ploy to create a sense of urgency and fear, which can be used to justify oppressive policies such as carbon taxes, and to restrict individual freedom and choice. Moreover, some argue that the push for vaccines and the emphasis on global warming are part of a broader agenda to secularize society and undermine Christian values. They claim that these issues are being used to promote a worldview that is antithetical to Christianity, one that emphasizes the primacy of human reason and science over faith and tradition. By promoting vaccines and global warming as urgent public health and environmental issues, proponents of this view argue that the elites are seeking to create a sense of crisis and urgency, which can be used to justify the erosion of individual rights and freedoms, particularly for Christians. However, it is essential to note that the overwhelming scientific consensus supports the safety and efficacy of vaccines, as well as the reality of human-caused climate change. The scientific community has extensively studied and debated these issues, and the evidence suggests that vaccines are a crucial tool for preventing the spread of infectious diseases, and that human activity is significantly contributing to climate change. The claim that vaccines and global warming are widely used to oppress Christians is not supported by empirical evidence and is often based on misinformation and conspiracy theories. In conclusion, the idea that vaccines and global warming are widely used to oppress Christians is a complex and multifaceted issue. While some argue that these concepts are part of a larger agenda to undermine Christian values and exert control over the population, the scientific consensus supports the safety and efficacy of vaccines, as well as the reality of human-caused climate change. It is crucial to approach these issues with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing the complexity of the debates and the need for evidence-based decision-making. By promoting a more informed and nuanced understanding of these issues, we can work towards creating a more just and equitable society, one that values individual freedom and choice, while also protecting the health and well-being of all individuals, regardless of their religious affiliation.